don't think it's necessary, but whatever. I am recording now. I was actually planning on letting you guys speak, and then especially, what are your, or maybe what were your expectations before you entered the mentorship, and well, did it pan out the way you thought it would be, or are you disappointed, or are you surprised in any way? So I don't know who likes to kick off and has a mic, and then it was quiet. So if no one wants to kick off, I will just appoint a volunteer.
So, Robin by my side.
Hi, Ramazan.
uh, so my kids was around me.
Yes.
So it is every day when I see your way of how you do analyze the charts. It's
Hmm.
really, really cool. I learn very much with you. I was in different discords and different groups who shows so many indicators, so many entries, but is it's only I think um, base it with the indicator, but nothing understand how is the market function and so on. And with you, I have a picture when I see in the last times with my trainings, I see what can be happen. The probabilities, what I see is clear. I hope I can. I hope you can understand me what I mean.
Yes, I perfectly understand what you mean.
Yes.
I don't know if it goes the same with the rest, because why do I understand what you mean? That's what I'm trying to convey to you all. So yes, I'm glad that you see it that way, because it's not like okay, when price trades to the blue line, then you have to push the green button or something, because that way you won't learn anything about trading and about price action. So I'm glad that that is the stuff you pick up, and well, like I always say, it's not about the indicators. It, and that's why in my teaching, you don't get the indicator unless you show me that you know well what the indicator indicates. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's of no use. So, but please continue.
Yes. That's the that was in my trading journey. It was for me very important to see like you, and I have no, and I see ICT and so on. I was more for my screen hours per hours, and I have no clear picture what they say. And then I see some YouTube videos, and it was very, very, how can I say, it make me crazy.
Hmm.
I have never I have never the feeling that I'm in the right way. I was inside me um, not sure what I do.
Hmm.
And right now, when I draw my charts, I can sit in and wait uh, for my entries.
Yeah.
And when it's function, then it's function. When not, then not. But I know what I do. That's what for me important, and I'm very thankful for you that you teach us in this way. Really, this the next what we do is only trainings, and then I think in 1 year better than you.
I hope, I hope, I hope. And that's a teacher's dream that the students become better. So, ja,
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Vielen Dank.
ja, keine Ursache. Ich mache das gern.
Vielen Dank. So that's my more words for you, and I wish all my mates here a happy new year, and well in health and in successful,
Mhm.
because health is for me important than everything else.
Uh,
And
I
yes,
think
and
I
yes,
think that goes for all of us.
yes, I think yes. And for Christmas, I wish you the best with your family and so on. Thank you. This was more. That's why my words for you and for the mates here.
Okay, thank you. And of course, but I will come to that later. I wish you nothing less. So, who's next? Who wants to express? It's not about
I'll
um,
I'll, I'll go next.
expressing gratitude towards me. Huh? This is not meant. It's nice if you do it, but it's more like I get a feeling if I'm on the right path. So it's not meant to only say the nice words. If there's something not so nice, or you want to see something different, then please let me know too, because then I can make a change in that. So. Jan, you were, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make it very brief. So, for my own personal point of view, I really like how mechanical you've made this for us. There is very little to no room for misinterpretation, and that's something you don't see often, right? So I think that's worth a big compliment, right?
Mhm. Thank
Because
you.
um, yeah, and you know it's all rule based, and if it's rule based, it can be coded as I
Yeah.
find out. So yeah, big compliments to that, and you know I've had my fair share of ICT videos, and um, only after hearing and see you do things and talk about these things, only then some of these things that ICT talked about make sense, right?
Hmm.
Um, he, I don't want to badmouth it, but he's just sometimes really bad at explaining things, and you just do it so differently in a mechanical way, in a clear way, and yeah, that's uh, that's a plus. So you should know that.
Okay. Thank you.
Robin, one thing for the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused about the auto blocks. It's a little bit tricky, I think, for all us, or for me especially. When you take a short video, like 10 minutes, uh, um, about auto blocks again with different examples.
Okay. Did I
Uh,
give a training about order blocks already then? Because I don't even know actually. Because
um,
I don't script anything, so I actually do not know if I taught order blocks already.
yes, that in the last meeting you are talk about the auto blocks.
Okay.
I think it that was all about the auto blocks.
Okay. Okay. So.
When you take a little short 10 minutes that I training better in the holidays, it
Hmm.
will be very nice.
Okay. I will make a recording
Yeah.
tomorrow. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
actually
only
it. Yeah.
yes, yes, only 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Not I want to disrupt you in your holidays, but it's very cool. But I have more time in in the
Hmm.
next days. I will train something.
Yeah. But
This will be
it's
cool.
actually very easy. Easy. Everything's easy once you know it. But the first thing you have to look for is always a um, does price take out. If you look for a bullish order block, does price take out a previous swing high? That's the first thing. If you do not have that, then there's no order block. So and then you look, okay, did we take a liquidity on the left side? Well, if we take out the previous candle low, I consider that a grab of liquidity. But a swing low, taking out a swing low is always better, of course. And then, well, there are just like everything, it's 100% rules based. So, but I will make a short video again about it, and as long as you apply the rules in the right order, then the order blocks will form themselves. But there are lots of order blocks, I can tell you in the chart. So that's probably what's confusing. What will be better, and we'll have an indicator for that, will be trading order flow. And within order flow, there are order blocks. But if you look for order flow, and when order flow is broken, and then when bullish order flow gets broken, and then bearish order flow is respected, that's way easier and way clearer to follow. But for completeness, I just explain what an order block is, because we need it for the 7-step entry pattern. So, but I will make a video about it.
Yes, for me, it's important to know it's a difference between the order blocks. I want to say, is the order blocks for function, or maybe in German, please?
Yeah, you can do in German, no problem.
Ja. Gibt es Orderblocks, die funktionieren, die signifikant sind? Weil es gibt viele Orderblocks, aber welche sind davon signifikant, wo wir als
signifikante Orderblock ist ein Orderblock, der ein gegenüberliegendes Orderblock durchtretet. Wie sagt man das?
Okay, durchbricht.
If it takes out an opposing order block, then that's a very powerful order block. A powerful breaker is when an order block is completely ignored and price trades straight through it. When then it trades back, it's a very powerful breaker.
Okay. When you show these examples, only this that I see how this function, the significant order block.
Yeah,
maybe I can.
But it is not. It's not always. Look, an order block is just a zone that is used by the market makers to initialize the move they intend to do. And the fact that it is trustworthy, because I think that's what you're looking for. There is no trustworthy order block, because it depends on the reaction of the market. If they push the market up and there are no sellers up there, then they have to play a different strategy, and then maybe completely ignore the order block. They know, but we don't, and we can only and that's why we are in a game of probabilities. And that's why we have strategies, because if you keep repeating it time after time, then you're going to play out in a winning situation, because there are no certainties in trading. There's just price patterns and philosophies that they repeat over and over again, and that's where we can step in. So guarantees, there are no guarantees, Ramazan. I'm sorry.
No. This is not my accusation. No. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good evening, Paulo Espinosa and Wonder from England.
Hello. How are you?
I am fine.
Hi, everyone. Bye, Robin.
Hi, Ed. So you guys were a little bit later.
Yeah, sorry. I saw the message and then I looked at it too late, so
Okay.
just time. So I'm glad I'm here.
So I was actually asking or suggesting that you guys will be talking tonight. Your mic is open now. Maybe you can share with people here what your experience with Well, the trader buddy.
For me, okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Don't worry.
Paulo, Paulo or Anne, one at a time. So who wants to go first?
Hello can go first. I'll wait.
You go first, okay.
Okay. For me, I'm using the trader body for a while, maybe 3 months from August.
Mhm.
For me, this is the best tool that I have right now. It's very clear. We don't need, but I don't need to turn on all the options. I use more frequently is the higher high point of difference. This is what I'm using, and actually I'm trading the indices, future, NQ, and IS,
Mhm.
and this is what I'm using right now. I'm uh, I'm good with that. I have many accounts right now using the methodology that Robin teach me. Um, so far, so good. I can't tell no more about that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not English fluent. I'm from Spain, so I'm trying to do my best, trying to explain myself in English. So sorry if you don't understand something that I say. Um, that's all.
I think everything is clear, Paulo. No problem. Un autre possibilidad español, me no comprende español. So,
Ah, bueno, yo sí te entiendo también, Robin.
we'll just continue in English. And for everybody online here, I asked Paulo if he would share his exact way of working, and he's absolutely willing. He has nothing to hide, well, as you can imagine, he said that his English is not that good. But we will. I said, if you can show people how you work, it will be fine. But we will see next year, Paulo, if we can make some arrangements, or maybe with translation or whatever. Because I think everybody is very curious about how you exactly approach the market. And I think it's a good thing that we see somebody else do it besides me, because I teach rules, and I hope you pick up the rules and make with these rules, you make your own trading style. And what I would like to see for next year is that we share our different styles, so to speak, how we trade, and that we are willing to share it with the group. Because I think it's not only about becoming successful with the trader. I would also like to encourage you guys and girls to stay with the group and help each other. I think because trading can be a very lonely business, and I think if we can help each other, maybe I explain something that you do not quite understand, and when somebody else explains it to you in his or her way, that maybe things get clearer. So that's the power of a group, and power of sharing each other's way of working. So that's what I would like to say and express for next year, that we, well, first of all, make the group bigger, because I'd like to help some more people than just the same crowd that's showing up every time. And the fact that we are going to lift each other up to to a higher level and well, form a community with like-minded people that well, only trade with 100% rules-based stuff. So, but we'll get to that. So that was my saying. Chris, I don't know. Do you have a microphone?
Hello.
Yes, Chris has a microphone.
Hi,
Good
Robin.
evening.
How's it going? Good evening.
So we're all curious to hear about you.
Yeah, well, I've been with you since the first group.
Yeah. You're quite some time
Yeah.
a member.
So yeah, I'm very pleased with the system you teach us, and it gives us a clear view, or at least it gives us the higher probabilities to make successful trades. And yeah, I mean, I think you know how how highly I regard the way that you trade yourself, and I aspire to be somewhat close to that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the courses are great and the tools are great. Everything I have nothing really critical to say about that. I don't know if everyone is aware. Like I was unwell during the year, so I had to like take a break from trading, and I couldn't participate as much as I'd like to. And it also kind of I had cognitive issues as well. So like I think the things like the market structure was something that I kind of found quite challenging. Actually, the last class we had cleared up quite a lot of stuff on that with the internal structure and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, nothing but good things to say really about the system and the tools that you teach us. So, yeah.
okay.
And I'm interested to see actually about Paolo, how Paolo views it. It seems his ideas would be very interesting to see also. Yeah.
Yes, it will, and we will find a way to get around the language
Yeah.
stuff. But I think it's always best that somebody does it in his own words. But I get it if Paulo says, yeah, well, it's very difficult for me to express myself in English. So, but we will find something, maybe even Google Translate or AI to the rescue. Who knows? So, and concerning the real market structure, well, we only started that course, and we're going to go way deeper into that next year. So, but it's mainly you have to practice that structure, and you only learn it by doing and drawing the charts, and then starting with a higher time frame, and then working your way down, and then you see all kinds of stuff. Like Ramazan also mentioned that you start seeing stuff in developing, forming in the charts, so you can anticipate what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So, but in the next year we're gonna go way deeper into the market, the real market structure, and you will see if you really get the real market structure down. That the first stuff I taught with the Fibonacci structure is just a sort of simplified version of the real market structure.
Yeah.
But we start out with the simple stuff. And then later on, if you're interested, because you don't need the real market structure to become consistently profitable. Let's be honest. I mean, the stuff you've learned till now is way enough, and I think Paulo will subscribe to that to become successful, because it's simple, it's duplicable, it's how do I say this? Well, you can do it the same thing every day.
Yeah, repeatable.
And if you do that, then, well, at the end of the road, you're going to be profitable.
Yeah.
If you start using it and you try it out only 1 week, then you say, maybe if you have a bad week, or there's some ridiculous price action, that you say, well, this isn't working. That's why you need to do it every time, and that's why you need to continue do it, and that's why you need to backtest, because if you backtest it enough and you backtest the correct way, because I will make a training about backtesting also, because some people really like to joke themselves around. So if they backtest, they have like a success rate of 98%, and then they start real trading and they say, oh man, I don't even come to 30%. Then, well, something's wrong with your backtesting, I can tell you. But that's for another day. So thanks for your contribution, Chris. Wonder, do you have a mic already?
Hello? Yeah, I do.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I just love the system. I love all the videos. I'm coming to the meetings. I love all the indicators, and I like.
You like to binge watch?
No, I binge watch, but then I put it into practice. That's the
Okay.
So I love.
Binge watching doesn't mean you know it.
No, I know that. I like to know everything, so that's why I watch it. I watch the videos over and over again, and then I just put into practice what I see, and then that's just been such a big thing for me, is putting into practice all of the stuff that you've taught us. I can see things, and I'm starting to see things on my own accord, and I'm putting into practice like this, all of the other strategies, and then starting to see how they all fit together. So it's, like, I love your system, I love your education, and the best thing that you said at the beginning was just shut everything off and don't everything that you've learned, just forget about it, because everything that you've taught us, it's everything you need to know for me anyway. So yeah, it's just a really good system. So thank you, Robin.
Thank you for the nice word. And please shut the mic off. I hear myself.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's my how do you say that? My conviction that just like you say, and it's all you need. 5 definitions, and a way to work with them. And in the market structure, we have in the real market structure, we have a little bit more definitions about a high high and a high low and a low low and a low high. And we only have one rule in the real market structure. So that's even clearer. And we will get to that rule in the training next year. But we have a definition of 4 items, or 5 actually, like the high high, the low low, the high low, and the low high, and then the change of character. And that's all 100% rules based. And there's only one rule after a break of any level, and I'm talking about a valid break. After a valid break of any level, we wait for inducement to be taken, and that's it. And that's actually a pretty cool system, and I tried to point Jan to that direction today. But Jan is developing, like I said before, an indicator that shows it all, but it doesn't take away the fact that you really need to understand how this structure is built. So you have to keep practicing and see the structure yourself, because then you can anticipate what's going to happen next. And if you only look at an indicator, you don't anticipate anything, because you have no idea what's going on. So keep practicing. Who else do we have? Mimbi. Do you have a mic?
Hey, Robin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Oh yeah, so yeah, pretty much I agree with this with everyone. The system definitely works. I mean, I guess it's been now it's closing in almost 2 years since I think we started early 23. So yeah, I have been binge watching older videos too. But yeah, I think where I stand right now is more about actual uh, trading. I mean, at the time of trading is when I mess it up. Need to do more back testing. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to doing some more back testing in 25.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, market structure, of course, is what my preferred approach. There are some, I guess, gaps, which I'm hoping to clarify as you teach more in depth. And yeah, I haven't spent much time, to be honest, this year trading. As you know, a lot going on my end, but hopefully
Yeah,
that should clarify or improve next year.
yeah. We're dealing with some health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Health issues and this coming out of it, and hopefully 2025 should at least give me some more time to work on the stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, mostly where I'm as backtesting and just kind of sticking to one system.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do tend to complicate stuff and
Sometimes going back
one.
to the
Yeah.
basics is the best thing you can do. Just start
Right.
all over again with a blank sheet, and then just well, start with the neuralizer.
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a
And
blank
I
mind,
feel
and
yeah, I just sometimes I feel like I keep using neuralizer and used it way too many times. I'm just resetting myself, but definitely in the last 1 or 2 years, things have improved. From a fundamentals point of view, that's basically where your lectures come in and your
Mhm.
system comes in. Just
Okay.
need to implement it. Really, that's where I am.
Yeah, and that's what you already mentioned. That is, first of all, backtesting, because the backtesting is, and in the right way, backtesting, because that's going to give you the confidence to actually but also take the live trades with well, with confidence, or like Ramazan said, well, okay, well, I'm going to enter now, and well, there's only two things that can happen. I mean, that's trading.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wonder.
Yeah, I
Uh,
feel I'm a master of getting back to basics and then somewhere losing losing the way and then restart again. But well, the good news is at least I haven't given up. So
no. That's the best way to
uh,
fail at this, and that's giving up. So there's a saying: quitters never win,
yeah,
and winners never quit. So yeah, you have to keep focused. It's not that you have to do it like 10 hours a day,
yeah,
but it's important that the time you do spend that you spend it wisely and not what I call watching candles grow. And I'm a debit to that myself also, and I have been a long time. But that's not how you learn to trade, by watching candles grow. I mean, there's you can draw a line in the trading view, and you can put an alert on it, and that's all you need to do. And for the rest, you can do something else. If you want to do a trade related, then go backtesting or something. But watching a price move to your point of interest is the worst thing you can do.
that's bad. Yeah, yep. Just
Okay, thank
following.
you.
Thanks, Robin. Mhm.
Who else do we have? I saw Dennis. Where's Dennis? Where's Dennis? Oh, Dennis is here. Dennis, do you have a mic? Or do you have your 18 kids around?
Hey, yeah, I do have I have four of them around.
Oh yeah, I know, but
The youngest four, which is the most work.
okay.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I mean, I've been around your Discord and community for a while. Lately, I haven't really been very active. I've been very busy with work and kids and life in general, so it doesn't give me much time to trade. To be honest, that's why I haven't done much of anything lately. Actually, as far as the system and what you teach us, I think everybody said everything there is to say. I think everybody's kind of it's good. It's good to have the clarity, and as Hoppe says, demystifying ICT, right? But yeah, as far as ICT goes, it's it just complicates things way too much, and this is a very, very not, I wouldn't say simple, but it's a very clear way of looking what ICT is trying to convey to us rather. Not that he's the master, but no by any stretch.
He's a master at marketing.
He's a master at marketing.
Most of all.
That is true.
Yeah.
So I'm at a stage right now, personally, in my trading where it's very hard to describe. It's and I think that everybody's going to go through this stage. It's where you already have a feel. You start to develop a feel for what price is doing and for what price is where price is wanting to go. Me, with the hard part is to actually find the spot to get engaged with price, especially for me, because I like to keep really tight spots. For example, I trade the Nasdaq, and my stop on the Nasdaq on an average trade is around 6 points, which is very small in my opinion.
6 points. That's 24 ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that can be done, but you need, and I explained it to you. If you use the ghost pattern, you can enter with very tight entries on places where some people would say, yeah, that's chasing price, but it isn't. If you just follow all the rules of the 7-step ghost pattern, sometimes you enter in the middle of in a move down. But it's all 100% rules based. And it's part of the market structure. So everybody who is not familiar with the 7-step ghost entry pattern, you will get to that next year.
Now that you say that, I remember your tweet, Robin, about someone who calls the 7-step SBS.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. There's a guy who promotes his trading or Discord. I don't know whose name it was, but there was he showed a screen, and I said in full. I was really how do you say that? Amazed or surprised that, hey, my God, that's my 7-step entry pattern. And I commented.
Yeah, that's why I found it funny. I mean, I'm not active on Twitter or anything. I just, read it from time to time. But I found it funny because I've known about the 7-step since we started, right?
Yep, and I've been knowing about it a lot longer.
Yeah, and it's this guy's been around for what, like a year and a half, 2 years, or something like that.
I don't know.
And people are going crazy over it. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to say, 7-step. If it with, I think the people that have been around this group for a while, like Wander, will know that, and we've had this discussion, that the 7-step, once you get it down, it's not going to be 100%. Like, you're not going to get, not all the trades are going to work, obviously, right? But what it is going to do, and we've talked about this, is that it's going to keep you out of trouble a lot.
It's gonna get you, let's say, 60%. Make sure that you do not enter in 60% of occasions where you normally would enter
Exactly.
a trade. So, yeah, your success rate is gonna skyrocket
Yeah.
if you
So,
use the 7th step, because the last step, if it runs straight through the order block, then you know, well, it's not an entry. If it rejects the order block, then you know you have a safe entry.
so yeah, market structure is for me is king. And as I said, for myself, I don't tend to use any indicators very much anymore whenever I get to trade. But that's just because, watching the markets so much, right? And getting a feel for what price wants to do. Yeah, it's definitely it's a great way to get involved. For me, it's a little bit harder because I'm a little bit trigger happy sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, but it is also that you still have a part of discretionary trading, and it's okay. It's your way of trading.
Yeah.
But that's what I actually teach is just 100% rules based. So there is actually no room for anxiety or whatever, because if you just trade by the rules,
Yeah.
then there are no surprises. I mean, well, actually, there shouldn't be any surprise, because you know what price can do. It can go up, it can go down, and it can consolidate. So that's the only three options you have. And as long as you keep that in mind, you won't be surprised at all. So, but as soon as you start with discretionary trading, yeah, then you enter the market with a kind of how do I say this? A predetermined vision about where price is going. While if you enter it rules based, then you let price tell you where price is going. And in my opinion, that's way better than doing it with all kinds of discretionary, or if your experience is based on like how do I explain this? Based on the rules, and it's just like driving a car. I mean, if you drive a lot, then you do everything on autopilot, but you still do it by the rules. If you know what I mean with this, and that's something different than if you the first time step behind the wheel of a car and then try to drive on a sort of feeling you have. And maybe that's a weird. A weird comparison, but we do things on autopilot, but still rules based, probably, because we've done it so often by the rules.
Yeah, you internalize the rules. You internalize the rules.
So
you
if you have
you don't need to remind yourself of the rules anymore, because that's the way that you've taught your brain to act.
Yeah, it becomes second nature. Let's call it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And as long as the second nature is not based on a feeling, but based on the rules, then it's no problem. But as soon as it starts like, well, I got the feeling that price could go down this afternoon. Yeah, well, if it's not based on some more than a feeling, then, well, it's totally useless.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that
that's
is, thanks for
happy
your
Merry Christmas.
yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, that's actually where we where we want to. Did I forget anybody? No, huh? That would be a shame. Ryan made a chat.
Oh, I just wanted to mention because I heard that Paulo wants to make a demo of how he trades, but the language is a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I am fluent in Spanish. I don't know if that's of any help. It's not 100%, but I think it's 80.
Okay.
So if I can be of any help, you guys can DM me, and I'll let you know when I have the time, and we can get something going.
Okay, Paolo,
Oh,
if that's okay.
oh, really? Thank you, Dennis.
Okay,
No,
well,
de nada.
de nada.
Está bien, sí. Vamos a usar eso.
Okay, well, we're gonna work something out for next year. So, and Dennis, you have your own framework also, so maybe you can show the people how you approach. And I believe you both do the indices. So,
Yeah. I exclusively only trade the Nasdaq. Yeah.
and I like to keep the indices to other people because my specialty is Forex, and I know and I heard of you, Dennis, and I see from Paulo's experiences and his successes that it also works on the indices. But I don't make claims about stuff I don't do. So, well, Dennis,
Yeah, it
I
works.
have been messing around a bit with the indices, but I don't feel comfortable talking about something I have so very little experience with. So I will check them out more next year. But Nelly Santos, I don't know. Does anybody know Nelly Santos? No, we're not gonna let that one too. It's good that you guys share your experience with the indices because you're way more experienced with that asset than I am, and it's a good thing, like I said before, that you guys and girls hear from somebody else but me. So let's see. Ryan has no microphone. Ryan, I resonate with real market structure way more. It's just more sophisticated in the way I like and makes the market movement much more clearer. I don't know, it just suits my style better. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. It's not that you have to do everything, but it's just I hope I can hand you some tools and that you gonna, like I said before, you're gonna create your own style of trading with the stuff I hand you. So if real market structures suits you better, then okay, go ahead, take it. If you say, well, I feel better with the Fibonacci structure, well, go ahead. There's even a third way you can look at structure, and that's even more easier, and that's with the crossover of EMA 20 and 50. So it doesn't matter as long as you do it the same every time, and then you can make a strategy about it. So let's see, where are we? I don't know, just should start better. Previously, there were so many inconsistencies in my knowledge, but this course was perfect for building a strong foundation. It was tough at first, but then it clicked. Thanks for your time. Okay. Yeah, well, everything new is tough and probably confusing, but that's why we practice. And practice makes perfect. Oder Übung macht den Meister, sozusagen. And that's actually what we have to do. We have to practice, and I think a lot of us go to the live trades way too soon, and then get crushed by the markets because you don't have the confidence yet, and you get confidence in demo trading or forward trading, forward testing, how you want to call it. And well, nowadays there's plenty of opportunity to do that in TradingView. I'm a big fan of TradingView, obviously, because I think it makes a very clean chart, and gives you a very clean view of the market. At least if you remove your indicators once you've marked out the relevant zones. So that's not an issue anymore. And well, as soon as you have the real confidence, that's when you can start trading some real money or proper money. Well, I would like to thank you all for joining this last session. For this year, I wish you all a very good and nice holiday, and Merry Christmas, and especially a very healthy next year. And I'm sure we're going to make it a success next year, because if we keep doing and following the rules, there's only one outcome. So that's where I want to end this year with. And not before I want to express my thanks that you express your confidence in me and in my teachings and in what I have to say. And it's very how do I say this? I feel very honored. Let's say it like that. That you guys show up every time and listen to me, because actually I'm just a guy from the Netherlands, and trying to find my space in the great internet wide world. Wide world. So thank you. The best for next year, and we'll see each other, and I'll keep you posted about everything that's going on. And like I said, I will tomorrow will make a short video about the order blocks. So thanks, and see you next year.
Thank you.
Oh, I see Valerian couldn't make it, but he's wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a good New Year. Stop. Stop.